My beautiful Geminis, thank you so much for joining me today. Today's reading is going to be from January 1st to the 15th. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And I want you to just take the messages that resonate with you. And let's go ahead and begin. So Empress for you, Gemini. I love this. This is progress. This is abundance. This is creativity, sensuality. This is about feeling yourself. So I really love this energy for you. You have your Ace of Swords as the block. So that's really interesting. The Ace of Swords is essentially a truth that could be hard to swallow. And maybe some of you guys are ignoring a particular revelation or something that you need to pay attention to. You maybe have ignored. So that is definitely posing as an issue for you. And then you have here 7 of Wands, okay? So the 7 of Wands showing up saying you have to really put your foot down on something that's important to you, Gemini. I really love this spread so far. Empress is showing this progression, this energy of attraction, this energy of really cultivating this beautiful magnetic, just vibe to you. So I feel like this is a really great time for you to go forward with whatever it is that you have been working on. Okay, so very abundant and attractive time for you. Now, I think what you have potentially been ignoring with the Ace of Swords, this is where you got to address something, but you haven't. Okay, so, and whatever it is, it has something to do with you establishing these boundaries that maybe you haven't been wanting to do. Maybe some of you guys don't want to have a particular conversation with someone. This someone can be an influential, let's say, maternal figure in your life. This doesn't have to be your mother, but it could be someone that has had a lot to do with, let's say, your upbringing, right? And it could be hard to establish those kind of boundaries with someone that you really care about, right? So let's go ahead and get into the block. Okay, so Ace of Swords. What can you tell me about the Ace of Swords? Okay, so 3 of Wands. This is figuring out a way to move forward, okay? Setting something in motion. You have here Knight of Cups, wearing your heart on your sleeve, being able to have an open and honest conversation, being unapologetic about your genuine feelings, okay? And then you have the High Priestess, which shows me you have been moving in privacy. You have been very discreet about what it is that you have been experiencing or feeling. And it is to a point that now, if it's affecting the way that you're doing, the way that you're moving forward, the way that you are feeling in your day-to-day, that means you have to rectify this. You have to speak on this, okay? Setting boundaries, basically taking away this illusion that if I don't pay attention to this, it might just go away. No, there's something that you have not been addressing that needs to be addressed, essentially. That is basically, long story short. We have here 7 of Wands. What is going on with the 7 of Wands as the outcome? 7 of Wands as the outcome. Look at that. The World showing up right there. So this is the World showing completion, fulfillment, accomplishment. Then you have the 2 of Swords, that crossroad. Do I put my foot down? Do I speak my mind? Do I do what I need to do to defend myself? And then we have here 5 of Pentacles, okay? 5 of Pentacles is this state of lack, feeling like you don't have enough grounds to say what it is that you need to say. Spirit is saying, oh, you have the grounds, okay? You have the grounds. You need to make yourself known. You need to make yourself heard if this is something that has been hindering you, making you feel uncomfortable. This is the call to action. Gemini, you are in your Empress era, okay? Meaning you're going to attract whatever it is that you want. However, you can also attract blockages if you don't rectify what you need to rectify. Do not avoid or ignore or suppress. This is about feeling the experience, okay? Expressing what it is that you need to express and not trying to cover the sun with one hand. That's never going to work, okay? Final messages for Gemini. Final messages for Gemini. What do we got? Final messages for Gemini. 4 of Swords. Finding a way to fully regain rest, restoration, mental clarity. And then we have Eight of Cups. Some of you guys need to walk away from something. Maybe it is your fear of saying the wrong thing. Maybe it is your fear of stirring the pot, right? But there's something that you have to walk away from that is emotionally not serving you anymore. And this has to do with this truth that you have not handled, right? This boundary that you have not spoken up about, okay? And then we have here Six of Cups. Yes, this could be, I don't know why I'm getting this complete revelation right now, but I feel like this has a lot to do with someone that you have known like your whole life. That's why when I also saw the Empress, I felt like there could be a very important figure in your life that could be a feminine energy. You know, it doesn't have to be a woman. It could just be a feminine energy, someone that has helped you grow, that you just don't know how to establish those boundaries with, okay? Last card for Gemini. Gemini, you have here the Emperor. It's time for you to take control, okay? So let's break it down, Gemini. Again, your blockage is this Ace of Swords in reverse. Is this Ace of Swords saying, hey, you know that there's something that you have to address, but you have been ignoring it. You're not wanting to look at this truth that you know is there, but you need to acknowledge it. That's that Ace of Swords. That is the block. To be honest, this is not a terrible block to have because this is just about you getting to the point where you're like, I'm tired of ignoring the truth. I'm tired of, people pleasing. I'm tired of my feelings not being heard. And once you get to that point of being so tired that now you're going to speak out, that's when that Seven of Wands shows up. And it's that bravery from within that you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna make my own way. I'm just gonna say what I gotta say. I don't care who I make mad about. Okay. And it's really interesting because, again, with the Three of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the High Priestess, this is about you learning how to move forward. Okay, by being unapologetic about the things that you feel, Knight of Cups, right? Being honest, genuine about what you feel and saying it, right? And not being afraid of the judgment. And then you have the High Priestess, which shows you are in tune with your feelings. You are in tune with your higher self. So now you got to embody that. And that's why the Empress is showing up as the situation as well, because the Empress is about embodiment. You have been passive for some time, and now it's time to embody the wisdom, embody who you are, and stand on your business. Not just the Empress showing up, but also the Emperor, which is the action-driven card. The card that says, take the accountability that you need to take. See what role you're playing in this situation so you're able to rectify. And I think this is going to be a fantastic energy for you because it's going to bring this level of success, accomplishment. Like I said, the world showing up there, the Two of Swords, you going through this crossroads, and the Five of Pentacles, you showing yourself where your limiting beliefs are, right? So this is like big lessons for you with this reading during this time of the month, okay? So with that being said, please let me know if this reading resonated with you in any kind of way. And if it did, drop me a comment down below. Please like and subscribe if you do want to support my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next reading. Bye.